everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome. I'm Christina. I'm the owner of Stitched and Fancy, and I am growing my business and sharing my journey with you guys. I wanted to share my 5 shortcuts I do to make my best sellers. At the same time, I'm going to be flipping out my bow bookmarks, so if I'm looking down or you see me fidgeting with something, I want to maximize my productivity. So let's get started. I also wanted to make sure I put out a disclaimer out there that I have moved and I have my own craft room now, which is amazing, but it's also very unorganized and still in the midst of being unpacked. So I apologize for the mess in the background. I'm just trying to get my head on getting ready for this big market I have coming up, and then I'm going to set up my studio, which I'm totally in love with. So I'm pretty sure that will be a later video. So my first tip is I pre-cut when I'm too tired to. Have you ever wanted to be productive, but you know if you get on that sewing machine, you're just gonna mess a whole bunch of things up? Well, I do. I've learned the hard way of not to sew when I'm tired, but I can cut when I'm tired. So I'll just go in and pre-cut a whole bunch of things. The last thing I pre-cut a whole bunch of was the batting for my Bible covers. So now I have one of those really big under the bed bags full of pre-cut batting for my Bible covers. I pre-cut when I'm too tired, but I also make sure it's organized so I know what it is when I go back to look at it, because sometimes the things all look the same. So don't make that mistake. I've made that mistake before. It was a fun guessing game for me. The next shortcut I take is X-quilting. And X-quilting is just making a little X. This is one side of a boxy bag. Here's the back side of the boxy bag. And then when I put it together, it'll just be X-quilted on the front. Definitely do this when you can with cute fabric. I actually did a test and I had intricately quilted strawberry fabric, and then with the same fabric I X-quilted a lot of it. And it was funny because the X-quilted boxy bags went a lot faster than my intricate one. That was actually my last one I sold. It wasn't as coveted as I thought it would be. So I wasn't missing out on a sale when I just X-quilted. So now that is my go-to quilting for boxy bags, especially if I'm on crunch time for a market. So I don't know if you guys call it the clean dance when you guys have family coming over and you have to get the whole house situated. But I call it the clean dance, and I feel like we need something to call for market prep when you're just unlimited time. Should we call it the market dance? Let's call it the market dance. So when you're on crunch time and doing the market dance, X-quilting is the way to go. So my next shortcut is I only make 5 at a time when I'm on crunch time for a market. I've done it before where I've prepped 30 and then I went to market with none of them because all of them were half done. So now I just make 5 at a time during crunch time, start to finish, quilting my X-quilt all the way through, start to finish. My theory is 5 is better to sell at market than to have none and 30 prepped at home. So I do 5 at a time. My next shortcut goes along with the 5 is I don't switch to the zipper foot. I'm sure the zipper foot is great when you're making like a 30 to 50 and you're just putting all the zippers on at one time. That would be a great use of switching out the zipper foot. I don't switch out the zipper foot, especially because I am just making 5 start to finish. So when I'm doing that market dance, my quilting foot stays on. So my last shortcut I do is I prep my straps and handles ahead of time. So when it comes down to attaching them to the boxy bag for the tag or maybe the handle for a Bible cover, it's just ready to go. I just put it in this container, and then when I need straps, I'll just look to see if the strap that I have matches the boxy bag I need a tab for or the handles, or I have enough to make the handle. So to recap, my 5 shortcuts is 1, when I want to be productive but I'm too tired to sew, I pre-cut my fabric. 2, I X-quilt. When I can and it looks cute, I'll X-quilt it to make it go faster. 3rd, I make 5 at a time, start to finish. And as we move on to my 4th shortcut, I don't switch out the zipper foot. And then last but not least, I prep my tabs and handles, which is really easy for me. I don't like stopping into the small details. So those are my shortcuts. Let me know what shortcuts you guys have that help you make your bestsellers faster. I could always use more tips. I could always use more time and more efficiency. Let me know in the comments below which shortcuts were your favorite and if you're going to try any of them. Thank you guys so much for all your kind comments, and I will see you guys next time in my next video. And again, please forgive the mess. I'm just moving in. I'm also doing the market prep where I'm market focused. Thank you guys. Till next time, have a good day.